what do you think the big opportunity is with repurposing that people are currently, again, I mentioned before, I think people understand it to a degree. Like I take a video and then I make a shorter clip of that video and I put that on social media. Like I think everybody kind of understands that aspect of it. But what are some bigger opportunities kind of going beyond that you find that most people just don't get or they just miss out on?
Yeah. So being very strategic
Mm,
in why you're repurposing content, knowing what your best case scenario end game is. What are the steps, 4 steps after they watch that video going to be that would be
interesting.
best case for you, right? So a friend of mine, actually one of our clients, he stole it from one of his clients. So I don't even know where it originated from, but they were like, you can't deposit likes. And ultimately,
Yeah.
for the vast majority of us, you can't, because we're not like sponsoring other people's items because we have these massive audiences, right?
Yeah.
Like for me, likes are great, but a potential client taking action on my lead magnets is much better for me. I would rather my audience be a 10th of the size, but it's a very engaged audience. It's actually doing what I want them to do in the
Yeah.
long run, right? So the opportunity that you have when it comes to repurposed content is creating your base content to be very strategic. So like, for instance, if you say, your base level, when I say base content, it's the long form, right?
Hmm.
So let's say you're going to talk about one of the big questions you get asked, what are the 7 things I must never do when brewing my tea? I don't know, right? You know that when you go in there, you're going to have 7 different things that you talk about, 7 different tips, but you also know now you have 7 different individual assets that you can post all over social media. And then you have the human mind likes to work in loops. So numbers do really well. So
Yeah.
when you say on a little repurposed asset, hey, tip 2 of 7 on the things you make sure you never do when brewing your tea, now their brain wants to close the loop and know what the other ones are.
Yeah.
So then you have the opportunity to say, to watch or read or whatever the rest of the content is, the remaining 6 go here. Now you're driving people off of the platform onto your website, where hopefully you have a lead magnet, a pop-up, you're getting their information somehow, or you're at least you're retargeting them or doing something. And then you have an opportunity to continuously market to them outside of the platform. To
Yes.
just put something on social, like there's something to be said for brand awareness there, but ultimately, like, you need to know what your end game is and you need to consistently be pushing them to that finish line.
All right. Did you like that clip? Remember, that's not the full interview. And you can watch the rest of that discussion right above my head. You can click right on the screen. Go ahead and start that now. But before you go, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this. See you inside.